Welcome everyone to Weekly News and IDW with Major Tidbits, and the topic for this video is Kibuloy, ni-raid na naman uli. Sinabihan na naman muli ng warrant of arrest si Kingdom of Jesus Christ at Honorary Chairman ng Sunshine Media Network International na si Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy or PAQ. Tinatayang mahigit 2,000 police or even more ang pumunta sa compound ng KOJC para ihain ang warrant of arrest kay Pastor Kibuloy. This serving of the warrant of arrest para sa mga kasong ipinapatong or pinatong kay Kibuloy is the second and is as controversial as the first one, if not even more, kasi marami tayong nakikita sa Facebook and TikTok and all that stuff na kind of backlash with the PNP's way of serving the warrant. Maraming taga-suporta ni Kibuloy ang nakapaligid sa compound, seemingly knowing, katulad din nung ni-raid last June, na papunta at i-attempt arrestuhin ang kanilang pastor. Now, who the fuck keeps leaking sa KOJC at sa mga suporta ni or supporters ni Kibuloy na pupunta ang police para arrestuhin ang self-appointed Son of God and owner of the whole damn universe? Or maybe wala talagang nag-leak at omniscient lang si Kibuloy because again, he's the Son of God business and all of that. Matatandaan natin last June ay hinainan at ni-raid ang compound ni Pastor Kibuloy. By the way, you can check my NIDW Mini Major Tidbit for that or NIDW Recap number 55 for more info regarding the raid sa compound ni Pastor Kibuloy, which was controversial because of the alleged excessive use of force na ginamit umano para ma-disperse ang crowd na humarang sa pulisya and the number of policemen na nag-raid sa compound. And even now, I don't think it is finished. I said to myself na it is a perfectly reasonable amount of police force na ma-deploy sa Davao to get quickly or to get Kibuloy quickly because they stood corrected when hundreds of Kibuloy supporters impeded the due process of the law by barricading sa harap ng compound ni Kibuloy. Hindi siya nahanap noon, and as of writing this episode and even recording this episode, hindi pa rin siya nahanap, although the PNP forces theorized due to the alleged signs of life daw na baka nasa isang underground basement ang pastor, although again, they have yet to actually find the pastor. And sa laki ng compound ni Kibuloy, mahirapan silang ma-search lahat yon, not to mention, underground, because as I said, they have that malaking thing, heartbeat sensor yata yun, tapos pinpoint nila sa baba, tapos meron sila nakikitang heartbeat or something, I don't know. Pero tapos marami pang tao na humaharang sa kanila, especially sa isang parte ng compound ni Kibuloy where a lot of belligerent supporters ng KOJC hindi pinapayagan ang PNP. So, they're impeding the due process of the law. Hindi siya mahanap noon, and as of writing this episode, again, hindi siya nahanap. And also, there's a lot of, I think there are 2 people na na-retrieve from the KOJC compound where, again, pinipigilan daw silang umalis sa compound na yun. And, there's a lot of people na nahimatay. Meron pang namatay. But that's because of probably exhaustion at, since matagal na silang nag-antay or nagbabantay sa mga police, kind of impeding them again and again. Basically, the raid was conducted because of cases na kanyang kinakaharap under RA 7610 or the Special Protection of Children Against Abuse, Exploitation, and Discrimination Act and Qualified Trafficking under RA 9208 na ipinatatag from Pasig Court. Now, I have already kind of discussed everything before that, so just check those videos out. He was also under an arrest warrant for snubbing the Senate committee headed by Senator Brizon Tiveros investigating the alleged crimes he committed with regards to sexual abuse and trafficking charges, not to mention the warrant of arrest and contempt warning that he got from House of Representatives when he was ordered to attend the meeting dahil sa Sunshine Media Network International kerfuffle na nangyari. You can also watch my NIDW recaps for that as well as for a comprehensive review on the happenings sa ating political circus and, Kibuloy. Hinimok ng Commission on Human Rights na magpigil at i-practice ang restraint when serving the warrant, so that's great. Kasi that means na everyone is indeed under their mandate, kahit na kupal ka, and that you're possibly responsible for crimes they do not like. It's the thing that will, in a reasonable line of thought, lead you to their mission na they're interested more in rehabilitation than punishment, no matter who the offender is or what they have done. Former President Rodrigo Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte also released statements following the KOJC compound raid that is still ongoing to this day, habang hindi pa nila nahanap si Pastor Apollo Carrion Quiboloy. Meanwhile, Senator Bato de la Rosa urged Quiboloy to surrender as well. See the situational irony with former President Rodrigo Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte's statements. When FPRRD was in power, he told his police force to kill, shoot first before asking questions, kill those suspected of illegal drug use, and even some innocent ones. Now, sinabi ni FPRRD, now our country has never been in a more tragic state as it is today. Rights have been trampled upon and our laws derided. I mean, look who's talking. Preaching about human rights when you willfully did not do yourself during your term. That's hypocrisy at its finest. Now, I could excuse the whole break a few eggs to create an omelette comment nugget, I think si Senator Bato de la Rosa nagsabi doon. Because it is true, some innocent lives will be thrown in the mix. But you must also take accountability for that innocent person's death. At least seem empathetic. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, the whole funny thing with them ardently supporting and calling out the PNP for the alleged use of excessive force when their support and defense of the accused is a clear indication that the alleged use of excessive force is perfectly adequate, if not inadequate. Kasi again, kung sinusuportahan nila and dinidepensahan nila, they're calling for people to stop the PNP, you know, they're the former president of the Philippines at vice president of the Philippines today. Tapos sasabihin mo that the use of force was excessive, eh meron silang backer na katulad mo. Tapos meron pang 5 or 6, 7, 8 na senador na nasa likod ni Quiboloy. So, you're saying na excessive yung amount of force when clearly, yung pagsuporta nyo pa lang is a sign na hindi excessive yung force na ginamit, that it's perfectly adequate or even appropriate, if not inadequate. Quiboloy is a powerful individual with particularly rabid congregation and political leaders supporting him. A possible undeclared, untaxed billionaire with all the resources in the world that he would ever need. I mean, it is a perfectly reasonable, if not inadequate use of force from the PNP. Pero, you know what? Don't take my word as gospel for, again, the PNP should practice restraint in these instances dahil napaka-sensitive at controversial nitong sitwasyong ito. And you know what? In general, you know, practice restraint. Just like the CHR, practice restraint while also keeping a keen eye on the compound following the due process of the law. Do not mind the supporters na hinihekal kayo o kaya pinipigilan kayo. Just do your jobs and we'll be fine. Ang video clip na ito ay galing sa aking series na News Worthy Recap. Check the entire video for the complete weekly news recap and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date sa mga local at global news na I'll make sure would be interesting to you particularly. Di ko alam yung name mo pero you should subscribe. You Muhammad Smith? I don't fucking know. John Smith? Salamat sa manunod mga kabayan. Avoid me, like, subscribe, follow my links in socials and avoid. Choose that would be linked down below. Sa susunod muli, of course, paalam.